Hello, I'm Jeff Green. I'm here to talk to you about the Cowboy Who. I am not a doctor, although I could probably play one on TV if the opportunity arose. Give me a call. I can, however, with some authority, tell you that there is no reason for fear. The Cowboy Who is not a volatile, contagious program. It's been around for decades, not even remotely viral, not even bacterial. In fact, I have absolutely no reason to be wearing all of this protective gear. It isn't even real. This is not real health goggles. They're a novelty item, not medical in any way. I have, however, received some emails, and I'm going to address some of those questions right now. From a roly-poly rigmarole. Roly asks, where does the Cowboy Who come from? Good question. Thank you, Roly. I did a bit of research on this, and I believe I have traced the origins back to a rather obscure radio program from the last century called the Salt and Pepper Radio Show. I have a flyer I dug up related to that program. Don't remember much about it. They weren't seasoned performers. Sorry, not a real cough. Long story short, members of this theater troupe were offered a television program on a local station as part of a plea deal and asked if I would be involved. Apparently I agreed. I tried not to pay attention to them back in those days. They were a very strange bunch. But once I discovered I was committed, well, I did what I could to make it the best show possible, I guess. I guess I've answered that. Here's one from a Pamdemonium. Pam asks, Cowboy Who seems stranger than things. Why that? Okay, well, I guess this would be because I don't know how to make a TV show, and I told them I did, so they would leave us alone. Problem being, when you don't know how all the equipment works, your show ends up looking a little strange. I guess that's the answer to that one. Here's one from Amanda Hug and Kiss. Amanda Hug and Kiss. You kids and your screen names. How far has the Cowboy Who spread, and should I be concerned? Well, again, no reason for fear whatsoever. This is not a dangerous program in any way. You can feel completely secure in any amount of exposure. But I did put a quick map together just to give you an idea where this thing happened. There's the epicenter up in Ottawa. You can see it spread up into northern Ontario as part of the Mid-Canada TV network. But that was mostly rural areas, so easily contained. There was a strange outbreak down in Toronto just last year. It happened at a tragically underfunded film festival. I don't remember what the film festival name was, but I do have a picture of the prime carrier. Yes, these were on the poles up and down the street where the festival was taking place. Apparently this individual is still active, so keep your eyes out for him. Here's a question from a Cater Purple Whiskey from Tarantino. I don't know where that is. He asks, where could further exposure occur? Well, thank you, Cater. Most of the sightings have been on the youth-oriented video streaming service Tuber, whatever that is. And but I've put some links to that on my site, Stranger Media, which, by the way, site has never been taken down for controversial or pornographic or any problematic material. The efforts in that direction continue. And I guess that's about it. Some common sense precautions to mention just before I leave. Wash your screens. Avoid public shaming. Practice sensible puppet distancing. People forget that so often. And stay at least 10 inches from all viewing surfaces. That's all. Stay safe out there, and yippee!